Cannabis sales are booming. 29 states now have legalized medical marijuana, and if my numbers are right, 8 have even legalized recreational marijuana. Christians are faced with a dilemma. What should their attitude be towards marijuana? Is it okay for them to smoke a joint if it's approved by the state? Well, there are 3 issues here. The first is in connection with the legality of it. If your state has not legalized recreational marijuana, then it is a sin for you to disobey the governing authority which God has established and to smoke a joint. So what about in those states where the government has legalized the use of marijuana for recreational purposes? There are 2 things that a Christian should consider in this regard. The first is the effect of marijuana upon the body. God has given us the 5th commandment, which not only protects the life and body of our neighbor, but also our life and body. The Journal of Neuroscience has released studies showing without a doubt that marijuana changes the brain. It affects the way we think and act. So even though we may debate over whether it's beneficial or not for medicine, there are real questions about its benefits for recreational use. If marijuana hurts the body, then it is a sin for a Christian to use it, because our body is a precious gift from the Lord. The most troubling aspect of this issue, though, is that dealing with good judgment. Marijuana affects our brains similar to when we get drunk and when we're intoxicated in that way. We do not make sound judgment. The Bible teaches us that we are not to lose self-control. In fact, in 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8, it says, "Be self-controlled and alert." Marijuana dulls our senses and slows down our thinking. If a person is high, can they really claim they are self-controlled and alert? When we're high or drunk, we often do things that we would never do sober. So, for the Christian to deliberately dull his senses, he is opening himself up to sinful activity, opening himself up to attacks of the enemy. In fact, that's what Peter continued to write in chapter 5. He said, "Your enemy, the devil, is prowling around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour." So a Christian who chooses to get high on cannabis is opening themselves up to attack. So with these 3 things in mind, the legality in the state, the harm that it does to the body, and the influence on the brain in making sober judgment, a Christian should avoid marijuana.